Hi there, ready for another journey into history? Let's begin our story. How it felt to live in ancient Athens. Close your eyes, breathe in slowly. Let the present world fall away. Drift back over centuries, through the clouds of time, until the air is warm, filled with the scent of olive trees and the distant hum of cicadas. You are in Athens, the golden city, the cradle of democracy, the home of Socrates, Plato, and Pericles. But this is not their story. This is your story. Tonight, you are not a philosopher or a general, but a humble Athenian citizen. Your name is Thales, and as the light of a new day stretches over the Acropolis, your daily life begins. Before the day begins, you dream of being a child again, running through the agora, barefoot, chasing after your brother, laughing, the marble stones warm beneath your feet. Your mother called you home, the scent of lentils simmering in garlic. She sang while she stirred the pot. You sat on the floor and watched your father mend sandals. He told stories of the Persian wars, of ships and fire, of freedom. You didn't understand the words, but you understood the pride in his eyes. You awaken on a straw mat. The sky outside your small stone house is still a deep blue. Birds chirp. You hear a rooster crow. You rise, stretch, splash your face with water from the clay basin. Your home is modest, one room, a hearth, a simple loom, a small altar to Athena with olive branches and a piece of honey cake. Your wife is already preparing barley bread. Your young son dozes in the corner. You whisper a short prayer for the day. Outside, the neighborhood stirs. The scent of baking bread and fig leaves drifts in. You step into the waking city, stone buildings bathed in the golden dawn. Neighbors greet each other. A potter opens his stall. A weaver hangs dyed cloth to dry. Children play with wooden toys. You pass a small temple. An old priestess sweeps the steps. You nod in respect. Ahead, the agora spreads wide. The marketplace, the heart of the city, already alive with voices. You walk among merchants, baskets of olives, jars of honey, figs, almonds, fish fresh from Piraeus. A philosopher stands atop a crate, debating truth with a small crowd. You pause to listen, intrigued. A stonemason offers you a small statue for a coin. You admire the craftsmanship, but decline. You trade barley for goat cheese, speak with an old friend about a sick neighbor. The agora is not just trade, it is life. Debate, politics, news, theater gossip, war rumors. You soak it in like sunlight. You climb the slope to the Acropolis. Marble columns shimmer. The Parthenon rises above the city. Inside, the temple is cool. Incense curls in the air. You bow before Athena's great statue, offer a coin, whisper thanks. You remember the stories, how the goddess struck the ground and the olive tree grew, how the city took her name. For a moment you feel proud, not just of your city, but of being part of it. The sun stands high, you return home. Your wife has prepared a simple meal, bread, onions, lentils, a splash of wine. You eat beneath the shade of an olive tree. Your son giggles as he tries to catch a beetle. Afterward, you rest. The world is quiet. Even the birds seem to hush. Your thoughts drift, thoughtful, to the fields, to the sea, to the gods. In the afternoon, you help your neighbor mend a roof. The clay tiles are heavy, but you work together. Later, you walk with your son to the well, carry water back in a clay jar. He asks questions about stars and birds. Come, you answer what you can. You pass a slave carrying amphorae, a reminder of life's hierarchies. You nod politely. He avoids your gaze. You stop by a friend's home. Share a fig. Conversational. Speak of crops, of upcoming plays, of the next vote at the assembly. Serene. The sun lowers, the sky turns orange and violet. You and your family visit another home. Neighbors sit on low stools. Murmurs. A flute plays softly. Wine is shared. Bread passed, stories told. Someone sings a song about the sea. You, Lahaz. You remember your mother's voice. Content, you feel full. Not just from food, but from life. Back home, the oil lamp flickers. Peaceful. Your wife and son sleep. You sit alone for a moment, short pause. Look out at the stars. Athens is quiet now. Reverent, the city that taught the world to think, to speak, to dream, sleeps. Thoughtful. You think of the philosophers, the poets, the battles won, but mostly you think of your small life within it all, and you feel content. Says contently, you lie down. Deep breath, let your breathing slow. The olive trees rustle outside. Softly, sleep, Athenian. Reassured, you are home.